everyone, Jennabugger here, and welcome back to my channel for day 6 of my 12 builds of Christmas for 2020. For those of you that are new, I am so glad you stopped by, and I really hope you all enjoy this video. Today we have a Strictly Seasons holiday home. You'll see up in the upper left hand corner, I did not have enough space for the entire name. So on the Sims 4 gallery, it will be named only Strictly Seasons Home, but it is decorated for Christmas. Anyways, I felt like there was something else I was gonna say. I already losing my train of thought. Oh, so even though it says Strictly Seasons, I obviously used base game as well because, I just wouldn't be able to create an entire house if it was completely just seasons. Number one being there's no cabinets that came with seasons, so that's the first thing that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, anyways, so like I said, when I say Strictly Seasons, it's base game and Strictly Seasons. Yeah, so I thought this would be a fun take on a holiday home, just because I feel like in my builds I do tend to kind of go all over the place, just, you know, picking out whatever my heart desires to use, and, you know, I don't have all of the, you know, packs. I do have all the expansion packs and all of the game packs except for the Star Wars one, but that is, you know, let's not put a damper on our holiday spirit, right? Sorry if you enjoyed it. But yeah, where was I even going with that? Oh, so, you know, I do have a considerable amount of content, so I feel like it can get a little overwhelming, just with all the stuff that I end up using, and so I just wanted to keep a little more simple, and a little bit of a spoiler alert, guys. If you have made it this far into the video, you guys will get to know that I do plan on coming out later on. I don't know the exact day of 12 Builds of Christmas, but I do plan on coming out with a base game, I guess technically holiday pack starter. So that should be very interesting. Yeah, so like I said, just a little spoiler alert for you guys that have stuck around this long in this video. That's something that you guys can look forward to. It's definitely gonna be a bit of a challenge, I think, but you know, that's the fun in it, you know. So anyways, this build, my daughter is in the background. I feel like I always have to put a disclaimer because I don't know exactly how much of her little, you know, toddler talk you guys hear, but yeah, anyways, this home was an entire process. Like it really was. The only thing that I really had to go on was I got a very rough idea of how I wanted literally like the front door to look like. I knew I wanted to do more of a like a white and creams type of Christmas decorations and everything. Everything else was like pulled straight out of my mind, and I am like surprised it turned out okay. I'm not even gonna say it turned out like particularly well, but it turned out okay. Yeah, so it was a very big process, and I was able to show you guys a lot of it. Though I will put a disclaimer, I did have to, so I did start recording this once before, and I was just trying to, you know, I don't do a ton of preparation before I start recording. I probably should, but I started, you know, messing around with all of this and trying to figure it out, and it was just an utter mess, guys. It was all over the place, and like I really the bigger houses I have a hard time with. I really like making the nice small compact houses. Surprisingly, I have not built a tiny home yet, but I think like eventually I will. I don't I don't know. A little intimidated to put those restrictions on myself, but yeah. So these bigger houses are definitely the ones that give me a lot of issues. Just trying to come up with floor plans, but also interesting exteriors, and just all that good stuff. So yeah, this is actually the second attempt at recording, and it came out a little bit better just because I did have more of an idea of what I was trying to go for. So yeah, so through all that talking, we just went through the, all the exterior and the landscaping. I do go in, and I will do this with all of my builds unless I forget, which hopefully I don't, but because I'm building all of these in wintertime, you can't see the ground. So I do go in off camera and just kind of add in the, terrain paint and all that good stuff. So there is that stuff laid out and everything if you guys want to take this house and play it through, a Christmas, Sims for Christmas, and then, take down the decorations. It'll still look nice on the outside, or decent on the outside. And then here I end up thinking, let me go ahead and or did we already miss that part? Did I take it out? I tried to put chess table there. I can't remember if I cut that out or not, but then I was thinking, nobody's gonna want to play chess near a trash can. So anyways, we are onto the interior now. This is just a little entryway. To be honest, I'm not super happy with it, but I mean, it was decent enough. Like I feel kind of bad saying, like I just kind of like pushed it out or whatever, but I just was not super happy with it, and I didn't want to spend just a ton of time on the little entryway because I had bigger plans. To be honest, I had bigger plans. So yeah. Anyways, it's just, and it's, relative, there's not a lot going on in here anyway, so I just, kind of went with it, and that's what we got. And a big inspiration for my color scheme is that couch over there to the left. There is a regular couch version in that style and swatch, and that was just kind of my inspiration for this. And then here I'm just trying to bring in some Christmas decorations now. And then obviously I didn't want to use the exact same wreath that I had on the outside. Yes, that's a snowflake in the middle of the screen. Sorry, but yeah, we move right here. And then here's that couch I was talking about. So obviously this is the living room. I'm just kind of going through and trying to decide what I want the TV to be on, and kind of what type of TV I want to use. Yeah, so I mean, pretty self-explanatory, really. And I think now, while I go through all the rugs and figure that out, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee real quick. Delicious. Guys, I'm gonna brag a little bit. I think I made like the perfect eggnog latte today. It is like just everything about it just turned out really, really well. And I've been I got a new espresso maker a month or so ago, maybe a little bit, month and a half ago maybe. And I've just been trying to figure out how to use it, and today was a success. Yeah, you guys probably like, unless you care about coffee like I do, you probably you know, just like, oh, okay, okay, Jen, that's nice. But yeah, anyways, this is the Christmas tree. I'm just trying to figure out what I wanted to put in this corner here. I decided to put a toy box because I do imagine I've actually come up with a little bit of a backstory for this one. I haven't, some of my previous 12 builds of Christmas builds, I've just been building without a family in mind. But this one, I do imagine there's a mother and father and two children, a boy and a girl. Yeah, what was I going to say now? Oh, I use a clock there, which I don't think I've ever used a clock in a build before, so that was kind of exciting. Not super exciting, but a little bit. Yeah, so this is the little dining room area. This, obviously that couch is not functional with that table, and actually that chair that is closest to the window, was not functional because I ended up placing something else underneath that window. But the other chairs worked just fine, and considering it was only a family of 4, in my mind anyways, there's plenty of other seats for all of them. So but if you wanted to make sure that all the seats were functional, you could take out the little, I don't even know what it's called, it's like a buffet table type thing. That right there I place under the window. Whatever that's called. Yeah, so that makes that chair not functional, but I believe, I guess I should say I didn't actually test it out, but I believe it should work if you take that that table thing out. And then here I'm just trying to clutter up the kitchen the best I can. Well, I guess I'm not technically cluttering it. I'm still decorating. I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm losing it already, guys. I mean, you know, I get to a point where I just kind of ramble and yeah, sorry. But yep, just bringing out some of the Christmas decorations. I really wish they had those branches in a white or cream swatch to match the rest of the decorations I was using. I think that would have been really, really cool. It actually made me want to go through and see if I could download some custom content that just recolors some of these holiday items. That actually seems kind of not fun, but I don't know. Seems like a good idea. Maybe next year I'll do like a special custom content build. It's not something that I tend to gravitate towards, just because, to be honest, that's I'm not gonna bring out a speed build on a whatever it is without providing you guys the links and stuff to the custom content so you can actually use the builds. But that's a lot of work. So you know, just to be completely honest with you guys, it's not something that I really want to do at this point in time. But maybe if I had plan a little bit more in advance, I could come up with a custom content build next year. Leave a comment down below if that's something you would like to see. If I did a roundup of some of the holiday, some holiday item custom content, that's definitely something that I could do in the future if you guys would be interested in that. And then I was just completely talking over what I wanted to mention is I used that, it's not technically in the pictures, it's on the wall decorations, but it looks like a picture. I use that as backsplash because just the way that the upper cabinets were, I didn't like how that looked with any of the actual wall tiles, so I use that as backsplash, and I think it turned out pretty well. And the stove is functional. I made sure to test that. I pulled it forward a little bit, so yeah, I didn't think it would cause an issue, but I did make sure to test that. And then here's just the downstairs bathroom. It's not super fancy. This is the bathroom that the kids use, but I imagine the parents are probably like, you can't, you can't really dirty up this bathroom that much because this is also the guest bathroom. So, yeah, so they definitely, I feel like the parents, this is kind of the room where they really are kind of just controlling, for lack of a better word. They don't put in like, the bathroom is just, you go in, you do your business, you get clean, like you don't need to be sitting here and playing forever in the bathtub or whatever. So they just kind of, are a little more controlling over that. But when you guys see their rooms are definitely a lot of fun. So they, they definitely let the kids just have complete kind of control of how they wanted to decorate their rooms and what they wanted in their rooms and everything. So this is the little girl's room. I imagine she is so she likes, I guess, the girly like colors would typically be considered girly colors, but she is so much into like just sports and movement and everything. And yes, candles in a kid's bedroom might not be the best idea, and I actually thought about, maybe I should put them in there, even though it is a video game and it's not gonna hurt the kids. But they were the perfect color, and I decided, you know what, we'll just pretend that they're battery operated candles, and it's fine, everything's fine. So the little girl, I imagine she likes movement, and the only thing she has in her room is just this dollhouse, because she'd much rather, like, the swing set and the monkey bars and all of the sports equipment out on the back porch that's all for her. She'd much rather spend her time outside, and the snow doesn't even stop her. You can find her outside every single day, rain or shine. Maybe her parents might, say, no, you can't go outside if it's like crazy thunderstorm lightning or something, but like she much rather would be outside. And then this is little boy's room. I feel he's definitely more into Christmas than the girl, and I tried to reflect that in his room. And he's more artsy. He likes doing some crafts. And then here I'm just adding little presents. I do go back and add some in the little girl's room right here. I thought it was, kind of like those are the presents that they got. They started getting presents for other people, and they're just keeping them in their room, wrapping them as they go, and they're just holding them there until Christmas, or my family exchanges gifts from each other on Christmas Eve, so maybe they wait till Christmas Eve, so they're just holding on to them. But anyways, like I said, he's more into art, and this actually I feel he gets from his mother, because I imagine his mother is also pretty artsy. I do include a tiny little like art nook upstairs, which I think we're getting onto right here. So I feel like he gets that from his mom, definitely. And then I just, as you guys could see, I included some of the debug crafts as decoration, because he's really proud of his, the crafts that he makes. So anyways, this is the little upstairs area that is just kind of a little art corner for the mom, and then I add a computer desk here so they have access to a computer if they need to. I do imagine the dad is more of a logical guy. The telescope in the backyard is definitely for him, and then any work that he might need to do could possibly involve a computer, so the computer is there close to their room, and in kind of its own little space. you know, it's a small space, but you know, they share it, you know. And then I'm just, these paintbrushes are from the debug menu as well. And just kind of adding that there. I do go on to, oh, I add a painting here that I wanted something that looked, you know, drawn or like painted from someone. And I felt like that did, so I hung it there. I thought the mom might be pretty proud of that portrait that she did, so she likes to put it on display right where she paints. So if she ever is in a rut or anything, she can look at that and be all like, yeah, I did that, you know, I can make other things that are awesome. And then this is just the master bedroom. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. All right, so up here is a little oddly shaped. I'm not gonna lie. As you guys can see, I mean, there's no point in lying anyways. Like, it's kind of weirdly shaped, but I feel like it works out pretty fine, like pretty okay. I did plan on having I wanted like a bigger wardrobe, but that one, just the swatches weren't matching, so I decided to make my own kind of little walk-in closet, and I feel like those sliding doors right there were pretty perfect. And I placed this little Christmas tree up here, which I do believe will make the dresser not functional, and I was thinking I still had the other wardrobe up here for some reason, but the kids' bedrooms wardrobe should be perfectly fine if you want to, you know, change your Sims clothes without using any cheats or whatever. And then here's the bathroom. It's pretty small. They just have a shower up here, but you know, it works. I did leave a lot of their, you know, like toiletry items out on their dresser, and then they only have like soap and toothbrushes in here because it is so small, so I don't think they're going to be sitting in here getting ready for the day. And then here, just adding this to make it look more like a closet, and then just going through some of the rugs. But yeah, we're coming up on the screenshots now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving it a thumbs up. If you'd like to stick around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and as always, leave any comments or suggestions down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.